Good news, kids! We found a replacement for Mathematician Mike! Her name's Mathematician Marks, and she's right here. Say hi.
Hi!
You aren't being paid to stand around.
Hello everyone! This week we're going to learn about degrees versus radians. So we are going to use the unit circle to help us. It's just a circle with axes through them. And this right here is 0 degrees and also 0 radians. Then we also have 2 pi over here because this is 1 pi and this is another pi. So that means over here it's 2 pi over 2 because this is only half the circle. Then up here we have pi over 2, which is also 90 degrees because this is a right angle. And then all the way down here we have 3 pi over 2 because there's 1, 2, 3 half pies because there's 3 90-degree angles. Then the last one is the last 90-degree angle, which is why this is also 2 pi and 0 because your circle starts here, goes this way, and it ends here again at 2 pi. So then, that's how the easy radians and degrees we can have. Also, this is 180 degrees, and this is 270 degrees. And this is also 360 degrees. Now there are 2 equations you can use if you can't conceptualize it quite yet. So, if you're given a degree and you need to turn it into radian, what you do is you take that degree number and you multiply it times pi over 180. Because, think about this. We want pi to be up on the top because radians have the number pi in it all the time. So this is, remember the pi goes on top when you're changing from degrees to radians. But if you're given a radian first and you need to change it to degree, you can just take the radian and multiply it times 180 over pi. Because remember, the radian has a pi in it, and we want to get rid of that pi. So we have to divide by the pi, and the pi has to go on the bottom of the fraction. So that will give you the degrees. You got it? Okay, so now we're going to do some more.
How about an example, Mathematician Marks?
So our first example today is to turn pi over 2 into degrees. So what we do is we take our radian, pi over 2, and we multiply it times 180 over pi. Because remember, we want the pi's to cancel out, like this. Sorry about that. So then we just have 180 over 2 left, which is equal to 90 degrees. And remember in our unit circle how up here at 90 degrees, because this is a right angle, it was equal to pi over 2? Well, here's the math to prove it. Now, the next example we have, I'm going to get short now. Example number 2 is going to be to turn 30 degrees into radians. Now, I know we haven't looked at this on the unit circle, but it's harder to conceptualize because it's not at one of the main points. So, this is when the formula is really handy. So, we take our degrees, our 30 degrees, and multiply it times pi over 180. Now, the pi's don't cancel out, but we end up with the fraction 30 pi over 180. And this eventually leads to pi over 6. And that's how we go from degrees to radians, and this radians to degrees. Okay, so our last example, example 3. And 3. and 80 over pi. Okay? So we take the 180, multiply it, and I don't really want to do this. I hate this job. Hate you. Damn.
That's a
Hi, I'm Aurora. I'm Mathematician Marks.
It doesn't matter. Okay, every.
Three.